Welcome once again. Now let's do justice to this. The 2024 Nigeria tax bill Paye Computation. The current one and what they are proposing. Now I want to check out the difference between the current Paye that we have now and what they are proposing. Remember, it has not been implemented yet. Until it is implemented, before we begin to use it. But as of now, this is the one we are using now until it is implemented. Now, when it is implemented, we will start using this. So we are going to look at the difference here now. We are using the same annual salary for both the current and the proposing. Now, the pension, 8% of our annual salary will give you 7.2 million. 7.2 million. We use this because the pension rate has not changed. Now, remember, we are using 8% on the salary because of this tutorial. Normally, your pension is on your basic housing and your transport, right? Good. Now, your NHIS, we are using the same figure, 2.2 million, 2.2 million. NHF 1.5, 1.5. Life policy 2 million, 2 million. These figures are deliberate so that we can use the same figure for both, so that we know the difference of the current payee and what they are proposing. Now, when you sum this together, it's going to give you this figure, 12,900,000 naira. Same applicable here. You sum this, it's going to give you 12,900,000. Now, when you minus your annual pay, 90 million from 12,900,000 will give you 77,100,000, which is the same thing applicable here. Now, this is where the difference comes in. This is your redefined gross profit. Now, your consolidated relief allowance appears in the one we are currently operating, which is 1% of your gross profit, which is this, or 200,000 naira, whichever is higher. So when you get 1% of this, we give you this figure here. That shows that this figure is higher than 200,000. That is the relief we are getting. That is the number one relief we are getting. Second relief we are getting is 20% of your gross profit, which is 20% of this will give you 50,420,000 naira. That is the second relief we are getting. Now, mind you, in the proposed one, there is nothing like consolidated relief allowance, and there is nothing like 20% of gross profits. So the relief allowance, the CRA, is scrapped out from the what they propose for the one they are proposing now. But the one we are operating now has consolidated relief allowance, but the one they are proposing don't have it. Now let's go further. Now we have rent allowance. Now rent allowance is 20% of your annual rent, or 200,000 naira, whichever is lower. Now we took some example here. We say, let's assume our rent for the year is 4 million naira. 20% of 4 million naira will give you 800,000 naira. That is to say, 800 is higher than 200. But the law here says, the rent allowance says that it's 20% of annual rent or 200, whichever that is lower. So between 800 and 200, 200 is lower. That is the relief we'll have. So that is to say, the only relief we'll have in the new one, the one they are proposing, is just 200,000 naira as against the figures we have here. So what we're operating now have more relief than what they are proposing. Now let's move ahead. This is the chargeable income, 60 million. And this is the proposing, 76 million. Now, you find out that the proposing has a higher amount than what we are currently operating now. Good. Let us check the tax rates involved in the two. Now, this is what the current payee we are operating now. The tax rate with the same figure is giving us 14 million naira, 410,160, our annual payee, for somebody earning 90 million naira in a year. The person will pay annual payee of 14 million 410,160. Right? Good. Let's check out what they are proposing. What they are proposing here is this. 17 million is what they are proposing for somebody whose annual salary is 90 million. Will pay annual payee of 70,155,000. Right? So now when you take a look at this, you find out that what we are operating now has a lesser payee than what they are proposing. What they are proposing, we are going to pay more than what we are operating now. When you divide this by 12, it's going to give you 1.2 million as our monthly payee for somebody earning 19 million, and also here 1.429 million as our monthly payee for somebody earning 19 million. Now tell me what you think about this. We are paying more with what they are proposing. We're going to pay more with what they are proposing. And mind you, the value of money is no longer the same. It has changed. Right? Good. Let me not go into that because this for tutorial sake. Yeah, just tell me what you think about this, the old one and the new one, and the changes in there. Is it going to be beneficiary? Is it going to benefit the low income earners? Do you think so? I don't know. I just want to get your view. So thank you very much. As I get your view in the comment section, and if you have any question, don't fear to ask. We are here to learn together. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. A recap of it. Here is it. Yes, here is it. And this is the task rate. Thank you very much.